Last week at this time, I was returning to San Diego from Miami. I went to Loveburn, a regional that was amazing, so good. So much respect and admiration for the organizers. I mean, it's on a beach, so there's like dance floors that are on the sand, and I had like one of the greatest breakfasts ever, like on the beach, and then they had a Ferris wheel in this park area, and there was go-karts, and there was some of the best music that I've ever heard at a regional. My back was like aching from all the dancing. Then again, I'm pretty old, and it was fantastic. The vibe was great. The weather was, to me, great. It was like 30 mile per hour hot wind, which made it feel playa-like and magical, and kept the bugs away for us soft San Diegans that can't handle humidity or bugs. And there was great art and sculptures, and it was a size that made it so that you could see everybody multiple times, and I highly recommend people check it out. It is there's a ton to do. It's got a great vibe. It's on my list for next year for sure. Gonna try to bring Pink Heart there. One of my favorite things that happened there was I met a person as I was walking around. I think his camp was called Ziggy Sawdust or something. His name was Glenn Richardson, I believe, and he was explaining to me, he does this thing where he has people sit, and then he takes a chainsaw and a big block of wood, and he carves their portrait out of wood, and then he takes the block of wood and chars it with a flamethrower, and then scrapes off some of the ash, so it's this blackened face. And as he's telling to me, I'm just kind of chuckling, like, that sounds super fun and cool, but I'm sure he's really carving people's faces out of, with a chainsaw. And then I stopped by a couple days later and saw him working, and I was jaw-dropped. 20 years of burning, and watching this guy work with a chainsaw, I was blown away with what he did in like 20 minutes to make these portraits. He had a whole like a container with like a mesh around it, so he contained all the moop, all the sawdust that he created. He was responsible for and did not let get out of place into the park area that we were in. And I watched him do two people before me, and then I was like, me, please, can I be next? Can I be next? Well, do you want to see? All right. Oh, let me show you. Should have worn pants. All right. And if you are listening to the audio podcast, then I would say I'll put this on my Patreon page. It's also be on my Facebook page if you want to check that out. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? It's got my earring, it's got my goatee. I mean, without the pink hair, it's a little bit hard to know it's me, but if a world was black and white, which we all know it's not. Anyway, I just thought this was the coolest thing ever. And then I got to put this in my luggage and spend about 20 minutes at the airport trying to get both my bags under 50 pounds. But some things are worth it. Thank you, Glenn, and your magic. It was a super cool interactive art experience. So once he carved it, then I got to hold this blowtorch and basically burn my face off. That was a once in a lifetime experience. If you like this video, please click like and subscribe. It means so much to me, and the ability for people to find this community of open-hearted, loving vibrations. This is Halcyon with Pink Heart Camp, and I love you.